Good morning once again. Let's start your next exercise 13.4. Last week we have already done the definition of angle. Now move to the first question. Which of the following represent an angle? So what is the definition of angle? Two rays or line segment with a common endpoint form an angle. Like this, if two rays meet at a common point, they form an angle. So in first question we have to check which figure form an angle or which are not an angle. So your first question, rays doesn't meet at any point, so they do not form any angle. They form yes, second is yes, third is no, and fourth is yes. Now question number 2 is we have to write the vertex and the arms of each of the angles shown in the given figure. Last video I have already explained what is vertex and arms. Let's start the question. The first question, vertex is B. Vertex means common point and arms means the rays. Here the ray is BA and BC, and I use this arrow to represent the ray. Now next is for question number 2, vertex is L and arms are LN and LM. And for question number 3, vertex is Q and arms are QR and QP. Last is your vertex is S and arms are ST and SR. Now move to the next question, last part. For last part, vertex is V and arms are V, U and VW. Now question number 3 is we have to write the name of the angles formed by the given figure. So the first figure, 4 angles are there. I write the angle RPQ. Just keep it in the mind. You have to write the vertex at the center. Angle formed at the point P. So P should be at the center. Angle RPQ, QPS, SPT and TPS. The vertex point should be at the center of the other two points. So next is here QOR. If you write RQO, that is not any angle, so please be careful when you are writing the angle. Your vertex, this is a vertex common point, is always at the center position. So this figure make 3 angles. Similarly, it has a lot of angles are there. You have to write all the angles which are made, 1 2 3 4 and 5, then combination of other angles that you have to be right. So AOF all are written there. So write your angle, be careful about your vertex point. Now question number 4 is you have to draw the different angles. So simple, you can draw it of any measurement. So simply draw it and then label it what is given in the book. So first question, it is given angle CDE. So the D point is at the center, so it means your vertex point is D. You will draw it and represent with the help of arrow, then label it CDE. Similarly, next is angle ABC. We use the scale and compass and protractor to make the angle. Next one is make angle 2 of any measurement and represent as angle 2, and for the last represent as angle 3. Now last question, question number 5, very important question. Question number 5 is we have to write all the points in the interior of the figure. As I have already explained, every figure has 3 parts: inside the figure, outside the figure and on the figure. Here angle is given, so inside the angle points are P and Q. What are the name the points which are in the exterior? Exterior means outside the angle, and last is name the point on the angle. So we will write all the points which are there inside P and Q. Out on the exterior points are X, Y, V, Z and U, and on the angle is A, B and C. Now move to your next topic, that is measuring an angle. How to make an angle and how to measure the angle. A unit of measuring an angle is degree. Like if you want to measure any length, we are using centimeters. Similarly, if you want to measure the angles, we are using the degree for the representation. Now the symbol is used for degree is like this. It is a small zero or small degree type, but it is used at the top of the right top of the numerical representation. Any number like 60, then you see, if you want to make an angle of 60 degree, you will write 60 and you will represent it like this 60, and on the top of right you will represent with the degree. This is known as degree. So next is we are using the protractor to draw the different angles what is given. And next is when you draw the angle, the base, this is a protractor, this is your protractor. This line is known as the baseline, and the center point, midpoint of the protractor is known as center of the protractor. And we are using the lower scale for the lower scale is considered as a clockwise, and to draw the angles we are using this lower case. Now move to your topic, kinds of angle. There are different types of angles are there. The first is right angle. Right angle means an angle whose measure is 90 degree. Angle which is straight like this, that is 90 degree. Next one is an angle which lie between 0 to 90, that is known as acute angle, and like 40 degree, 45, 70, 60, these are the examples of acute angle. Now next is obtuse angle, an angle whose measure is more than 90 and less than 180. For example, 130, 120, 170, 115, these all are the example of obtuse angle. Last is your straight angle. Straight angle, an angle whose measure is 180 degree, that is considered as a straight angle. There are more types also, reflex angle, complete angle, but in your syllabus only 4 types are there. In reflex angle we consider more than 80 and less than 360, and complete angle is 360. But you have to kept in your mind right angle 90 degree, acute angle 0 to 90, an angle lie between 0 to 90, obtuse 90 to 180, and the straight angle is 180 degree. Now move to your exercise, very easy exercise. So we have to use the protractor and find the degree measure of each angle. So you keep your protractor on your angle and then represent, this is a straight line, so angle is 180 degree. Next I will kept the center point on the vertex of the angle, and then straight line this base line on the BC, and then measure it. The lower case is 50, so second measure is 50. Similarly you will measure all other angles. The third angle is 130, fourth one is 90 degree, fifth is 70 degree, and last one is 140 degree. Now question number 2, very easy. With the help of protractor you have to check what is the measure. This angle is more than 90, so we will write obtuse angle. This angle is less than 90, so it is acute angle. Third is also acute angle. Fourth is obtuse angle because it is more than 90. D part is obtuse, E part is obtuse, F part is a straight line, this is a straight angle, so this is known as right angle. Like this, if direct straight line is there, then it is straight angle. If like this, like your walls are making an angle of 90 degree. Now move to the third question, classify the angle whose measure are given below, acute, obtuse and right. Here O represent obtuse angle, A represent acute angle, and R represent right angle. So I will repeat again, an angle whose measure is 90 degree, that you will write right angle. If angle is less than 90 degree, that all will write as acute angle, and angle whose measure is more than 90, that will consider as a obtuse angle. So last question is, what is the measure of straight angle? The measure of straight angle is 180 degree. Till here your 13.5 is completed. I hope you are able to understand all the kinds and type. If still you are having any doubt, then read the definitions carefully and then you can ask. Try to complete it. Do this exercise on the book, and if you have any doubt then ask. Thank you so much. Have a good day.